What is going on, everyone? This is your man King May coming back with y'all right here on the King May YouTube channel. Y'all, today we are finishing up watering all the cattle here in Marksville, Wisconsin. Yes, that's right. You did hear it right here. We are back in Marksville after all the demolition that we did last time. We have ourselves a new barn. It's been a few months since we have been here. And well, we got to moving pretty fast with building up the new barn after demoing the old one. And if you remember, things got tore up pretty good, but we got ourselves a little bit of a new layout here in Marksville, and I am excited for it. I'm definitely ready to go for it. Aside from that, we need to finish up some chores today so that we can go out and have some fun, seeing how it is wintertime now in Marksville. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna drop this trailer here, we're gonna go ahead and shut down so some of the chores that we need to get done, and I'm gonna leave this door open for right now. We got the 4020 still out by that last field that we had to harvest. It's still out there. We need to go ahead, we need to get that back to the farm. It is filled up with corn, so we're gonna have to get that corn unloaded. However, it is snowing outside, and we're gonna have to get it through the auger, which it should be still okay to do. Even though it's winter time, I'm gonna have to clean all the snow up around there, but I can't get any snow inside of this trailer. So we're gonna have to try and back that up right in here and see if we can get it unloaded, make sure that it's full, and then take it out and around and get ourselves loaded up in there. Now, once we are done with that, we're gonna go ahead and get all the rest of our stuff put away for winter time. We got some equipment out here, which we might as well run and do this. We're gonna get the 3020 put away as well today with our blower for silage, seeing how we are done with silage here on Marksville. So hopping in the old 3020, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna pull this back on over. The blower can stay outside in this little open shed. I've got some room for it there. Now the 3020 though, we're gonna have to make sure we get it parked away, being careful here with the snow. There we go, we got the blower disconnected in there. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pull the 3020 on into here, but we do have a 3020 diesel here on the farm. As you guys have already seen, we got ourselves a 7810 on the farm as well, including a Bobcat T870. Got ourselves a couple of toys here in RZR, and of course we got that Polaris 1000 again coming on out. We got ourselves a 6410 here hooked up to the auger. I will get to the other sheds and everything else that we have right now, but I'm gonna go for a slight jog. I'll catch up with y'all once we get out to that 4020. All right, we just got out here, got the cold start over with here on the old 4020. Now this thing is fully loaded, so we're gonna go ahead. It is kind of cold. Yep, there they are. The hydraulics are working pretty good there. However, oh boy, this is going to cause a bit of an issue. We're gonna have to, all right, we're gonna have to go ahead, lower that back down. Oh boy, we might have to take a run back. I don't necessarily want to leave the 4020 running, but I think we're gonna have to. Be right back. All right, well, we're back. We grabbed the 7810. We're just gonna go ahead and take this out there, and we're just gonna have to get that thing unloaded out in the field. We don't exactly have a choice. That's all right, we'll get this done here quick. All right, so we went ahead, we fired up the old grain bin. It is running off of the 4020. There we go, we got it all shut off, and we're just gonna go ahead, we're gonna shut back down the 4020. We'll have to come back out. It should fire up just fine. We're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. We're gonna have to come back out here a couple of times, get this unloaded. All right, we got that taken care of. This bin is empty. We're bringing the old 4020 back to the farm finally. It was a bit of a cold walk out here, but we got her done. As we're heading on back, we are gonna have to get our cattle moved back from the pasture into the new barn here as well, and we are struggling just a little bit turning in the snow here, but we're gonna go ahead and back this on up and get her parked away here for the winter time. This bin should be pretty well set for sitting outside for the winter time. I'm not too concerned with it. Got that detached. We'll go ahead, we'll pull the 4020 into here. Just seeing how we got the 7810 there. I think that and the four-wheel drive 6410 is going to be our primary choices in the winter. We're going to go ahead though, undo this PTO. There we go, we got that put away. All right, we got the guard off, we are hooked up and pulled away. we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna drop this Westfield auger down. And seeing how the auger, we take care of it pretty good, but that's gonna have to probably sit outside here for the winter time as well. But we'll go ahead, get the 6410 put away. I'll give you guys the rest of the tour around the farm quickly, showing what we got going on here for Marksville as a setup on the farm. So coming on out now, we got the blower put away, and we have our unloading starting auger there sitting in the open shed there. Coming around now, it does work. This air compressor does work. We can go ahead, we can get our equipment blown down, especially during the harvest season. That's going to very much come in handy. And of course, the power washer here as well, as you all already know. Got ourselves an animal trailer, which we're probably going to use later on for getting the cattle moved back to the main farm, as well as an enclosed trailer. Moving on this way, we got our Mayer chopper boxes, as well as our hay wagons and our grain wagons there, ready to go for next season. Now, wrapping around, just showing you guys here inside of our main machine shed, we got ourselves an older sprayer. We are going to have to make sure we get this thing maintained, and we may update next spring, but so far that's going to do us just fine. We do have an anhydrous tank for our strip tiller that we have sitting outside as of right now. We went ahead, we grabbed ourselves a 4455. Just a little bit, like I said, an upgrade from the 4450 that we had before. Pretty much the exact same setup, just a little more horsepower. Went ahead and grabbed ourselves a John Deere chopper though, as well as our John Deere headers there, aside from our Dion corn header there for chopping corn silage. We also went ahead, we grabbed a 9420 four-wheel drive. That's going to be our big horse for field work when it comes to tillage. Now, we also did grab a Kinsey 3600 12-row planter with the extended tanks, and we got ourselves set up with the liquid fur tanks, as well as a John Deere 455 seeder there. Coming on in here now though, I did go again with Case. For some reason, I've really been enjoying these Case combines, so we're ready for that for next season. You guys got to see this here on Marksville, going to town a little bit, so we're going to have that again here. Now, coming out, we do have our air compressor and power washer again over here as we approach our field tillage equipment here. Grabbed ourselves a 2720 ripper, and we're going to use this disc here. It's a combo ripper. We're going to go ahead, we're going to use this one though for plowing our fields. We got the Salford 1800 to use as our cultivator, and then we also grabbed our strip tiller here. We're going to be using that one just to get our nitrogen application with our corn. Working around, we did end up getting a new truck, so we got rid of that old GMC and upgraded ourselves to a bigger Chevy. It is decked out just a little bit and got the American Force tires on there. That one's made by Shenanigans Modding. Did a pretty good job on it. It sounds pretty good. But of course, we kept our F250. That's going to be our main work truck right there. Coming around to the backside now, this is the last shed that we have. Cold storage shed. It's got all of our hay equipment in here though. Little stack of wood there, but we grabbed ourselves a 560M round baler from John Deere, as well as the 348 small square baler. Went ahead, grabbed the Moco mower right there, the Vermeer rake. We went ahead and got a tedder as well for our alfalfa. Coming back now to the front of the farm, got ourselves, of course, the King May Farms Incorporated sign set up there with our plenty of harvestors. And coming on in here, this should all work in here, you guys. We should be able to turn on for our mixing. We should be able to get our TMR all mixed up, and of course grabbed ourselves a little WIC 90 just for going ahead and feeding inside of the barn here. So with that done, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hop in the old Chevy, getting hooked up to our enclosed trailer here. We're gonna go ahead, we got the tailgate dropped on the trailer there. We're gonna get loaded up with our toys here. We're gonna go out for a rip in the snow at a buddy's house. We got everything loaded up. The RZR is heavier than that quad, so I got it back more on the axles here so the weight is evenly distributed. We'll go ahead, get these doors closed, and we're gonna head on out of town. On the plus side, we're already on our way to the fire station. We just got called for volunteer fire. My goodness. That must be the house in which that called in. Oh my. That thing is completely engulfed in flames. Good thing we're already on our way to the fire department. Yes, as an update, I am on the volunteer fire department here in Marksville as well. It's a small little community, but I need to hurry up and pull on into the fire station here. So we're gonna have to wait on having some fun in the snow for later. So pulling on in, I'm not really gonna be able to get spun around here. Hopefully the other guy, I'm just gonna pull forward a little bit more, so hopefully the other guys can get here and get themselves situated here. We got bay 2 open, and we might as well get bay 1 and bay 3 open as well. We're gonna get our turnout gear on, and we're gonna go ahead and load up and get on out to this fire. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a tight little turn here. We're gonna have to be careful with the snow. Hopefully we don't have any issues getting stuck. Go ahead, we're gonna downgrade here, getting to the house. Got the siren off. Now we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get set up just a little outside of the house. My goodness, this thing is completely in flames. Oh my, first glance, this is really bad house. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get these guys staged up. Everyone is ready to go. We need to go ahead. We're gonna get this ladder out, ready to go. All right, we got the ladder truck set up. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna grab an attack line here from the engine. We're gonna work our way in. Okay, we got our attack line. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start attacking this thing. It looks like the chimney must have caught fire, seeing how it is mostly on this side of the house. And thankfully we got here when we did. It's got a good portion of this house. I mean, this house has got to be completely gone, but at least it didn't completely take everything, especially that other side there with the garage. My goodness, the ladder truck is definitely doing work. We got one guy up in the ladder right now, blasting right through that window, and I can see the water going all the way through the house there. Oh my goodness, this is one heck of an intense fire. Hopefully we can get this thing put out. All right, good thing we have our turnout gear on. Oh my goodness. We're gonna start working our way in. Oh my. Oh, this house is intense. Very intense. All right, so now that we have fought through this fire, we're just going ahead. We did find the source. It was, in fact, the chimney here. We're just making sure we go through this house. We get everything doused down with water. We're gonna have to go through with our pickaxes as well. We're gonna have to get this thing completely taken care of. Make sure that there's no more hot spots inside of here. But my goodness, this was one heck of a bad fire. It did end up putting a damper on the day, unfortunately, with going and riding. Hopefully we can still do that for a little bit, but this was more important anyways. We need to make sure that we took care of these good folks here. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take our attack line outside. It doesn't seem that they actually had a couple of very nice vehicles in here, as well as a nice truck, and thankfully we were able to get that fire out before it got to the vehicles, at least. But this house, it's pretty well damaged. We're gonna have to go ahead, we're gonna pack up here to finish up this site, and we're gonna have to get everything back on over to the fire department and put away. Just closing up the doors here. We got the equipment washed back off. We refilled with water, got everything completely taken care of. Turnout gear is put away, getting that final door closed up there. Oh, don't forget about this one. There we go. All doors are getting closed up here at the fire department. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna head on out and hopefully get a couple of hours in with riding in the snow. But anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching today. We're gonna call this one a video. I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure you let me know by smashing that thumbs up button for me, and of course, if you haven't yet, make sure you smash that subscribe button as well. But anyways, we're gonna catch you on the next one here in Marksville. Peace.